Be sure to follow us on all our socials for our latest book releases, op-eds, essays, and commentaries from our hosts. And, of course, download the KBLA 1580 app as we strive to remain your most trusted, credible, and reliable source for the issues you care about. This is unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580.
What up, baby?
Hey, so I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
Powerful instinct when we meet someone we're attracted to is to try to please them. And we can naturally assume that the best way we might do this is to signal just how much we agree with their views and choices on pretty much all matters, great and small. So, on an early dinner date, when they happen to mention that they love dancing, we'll reveal that of course we love dancing too. Or when they explain how boring they find museums, we'll hide that on a trip to Berlin last year, we spent a whole fascinating day in the galleries of the Altes Museum. We may not state direct falsehoods, but we stretch and bend the truth to its limits, so as to create an impression of near total alignment. Along the way, it rarely occurs to us that they might be performing some of the same rigmarole for us, that they might also be adjusting their self-presentation in subtle but powerful ways to fit in with what they take to be our preferences and values. There is a tragic-comic aspect to our deepening mutual attraction. Two decent people are trying to be as nice as they can. No one is setting out to deceive, and yet, gradually, a set of hugely misleading and pretty dangerous ideas about who each person really is are getting established. The apparent success of our will to please can inspire us to move in together and later to marry. But then, inevitably, the prolonged, intimate scrutiny that coupledom brings will reveal the scale of our mistaken expectations. In a sequence of disillusioning stages, we are each saddened, disappointed, and shocked to discover who we've ended up with. There will be recriminations, rows, and fragile reconciliations until finally one or other of us comes to the grim but still surprising conclusion that we were never really compatible. Or maybe we'll stick at it with growing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason has returned for another interesting discussion. Now, normally, I get a lot of women sending me topics. But this is a topic that was sent to me by a brother. And his exact words was, Zoe, do this topic. The way a man does anything is the way he does everything. And I said, well, go deeper. What do you mean? And we began to have a discussion around integrity. Now, integrity is necessary for the success of a relationship, a healthy relationship. But you know how I do. I started to go research and go deeper into what integrity actually is. We've got questions. The phone lines are open. All you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. I want to talk to you. Because, let me just say this. Let me ask this question. Are people pleasers, people pleasing in relationships, are they liars? Is a people pleaser a liar? Are they pleasing for an outcome? Are they performing for an outcome? And are not really in alignment with the action that they are using to convey a message of interest, of attraction? Are people pleasers liars? The brother said the way a man does anything is the way he does everything. True or false? Does this apply to women as well? The way a man does anything is the way he does everything? How can a person grow with integrity? Right? Grow in integrity. Cultivate integrity. Agree or disagree? Integrity is living your life in accordance with an internal set of beliefs. Have you written some? Do you have an integrity journal where you outline the truth according to you? Reality according to you. What is the difference between honesty and integrity? Do modern day relationships lack integrity? When I come forward, the phone lines are going to be open. 1-800-920-1580. Clearly, we've got a lot to talk about.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Bring in the new year with Cat Williams. He's coming to Ontario in the Toyota Arena December 30th. And in Los Angeles in the Microsoft Theater December 31st.
I don't know what I'm going to do about this light bill. Just hit the blunt one time and see if it don't change your perception of what's important in your life. I don't know what I'm going to do about this life. Them boys. I got 12 candles. I've been waiting to burn them.
He's back with an all-new show. It's the award-winning comedian, Cat Williams.
Just so you knew they was lying, they said some next that don't even make mathematical sense. They said there's a chicken wing shortage, but we got plenty thighs.
Cat Williams with his special guests, Mark Curry, Tommy Davidson, Tony Roberts, Daphne Springs, and Pretty Ricky. In Ontario, get tickets at Ticketmaster. In Los Angeles at AXS.com. Bring in the new year with Cat Williams.
Did you know addiction to drugs like meth or cocaine is a disease and not a choice? But getting help is. If you have stimulant use disorder, you, your family, and friends may have a lot of questions, including where to start. Choose Change California can help. Make a change today and find a proven treatment option for you at choosechangeca.org.
When you're the victim of a car accident, who goes to bat for you is crucial. We're MVP Accident Attorneys, the personal injury pros. Hiring the right law firm can be the difference between a rewarding settlement and striking out. Our team is in it to win it, and we'll fight to get the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the pros at MVP Accident Attorneys at 833-MVP-WINS for your free consultation. Call 833-MVP-WINS.
Call on me, your MVP. Special Needs Network Incorporated, together with Assemblymember Isaac Bryan, cordially invites you to Christmas Care Exchange in the Park, Sunday, December 18th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Lamert Park, located on 43rd Place in Crenshaw. Experience a day of giving, love, community, and support. There will be celebrity guests, arts and crafts, resource fair, and more. Come take a picture with Santa. Enjoy the DJ. This is a free event open to the public Sunday, December 18th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Don't miss the Christmas Care Exchange in Lamert Park, located on 43rd Place in Crenshaw. This is the season of giving, and the Special Needs Network, together with Assemblymember Isaac Bryan, wants to bless you Sunday, December 18th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. There will be toys for all kids up to 18 years old. Children must be present. See you Sunday. Thanks to our sponsors, Let's Behold, The Butterfly Effect, and SEIU 721, State Council on Developmental Disabilities, Niagara Water, Lakeshore Learning, Puck Schools, Crystal Stairs, Beach Cities, Beta Gamma Nu, Casa Lopez, and Los Fabulocos.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Produced by the legendary Quincy Jones. Come on, man. Quincy Jones. That is the music maestro right there. As you know, my playlist is my co-host, Give Me the Night by George Benson. We want to talk about a lack of integrity in today's relationships. You know, a lot of people act like they have integrity, right? A lot of people act like they have integrity, but the reality of it is integrity is hard to find. Right? People hide behind what they do, and they use what they do to present as a type of badge of integrity. But integrity is about an internal belief system. And this is why I always question, where do you get your expectations from? Who's authoring those? Your ordinary, your normal, where you came from, what you modeled, your attachment styles? Do they have any say? And then do you abandon them when you come in contact with a person you are attracted to? Do modern day relationships lack integrity? What do you stand on that is separate from where you came from? Listen to that question. That is separate from where you came from. Right? Agree or disagree? A perpetual people pleaser lacks integrity. Do you agree or disagree with that? See, because a lot of people get upset when they get the relationship thespian, the relationship performer. You get mad when somebody comes into your life performing. But I as I always say, they had an invite. However you're faking, right? Because don't act like you real. Because people swear they real. Don't act like you're 100% real. The falsity in you extended an invite to them. How do you overcome a lack of integrity? Do you agree or disagree? with this question. You really can't trust the mask you wear, let alone the mask your partner is wearing. Agree or disagree? 1-800-920-1580. Get in here. Can we be honest tonight? Can we be transparent tonight? Can we talk about our lack of integrity? Are you courageous enough to talk about in what areas of your life you lack integrity? A brother reached out to me and said, "Zo, you got to do this conversation. The way a man does anything is the way he does everything. If he lies to himself, he lies to you." Can we go deeper into this notion? 1-800-920-1580. Sean, Oakland, California, the first in the building. Get in here.
Hey, Brother Zoe. Yes, transparency. So let me just be 100% honest. When I was young and thinking I was never going to be married, right, I was always honest with every girl I was ever with that, I wasn't interested in any serious relationship. But what I did do, I don't know, it was an old baseball player that taught me this that was a lot older than me. He says, you go out to the bars and all that, because back then I didn't drink or do any of that, but I would go to the bars and to meet people, or it was clubs, actually. It was more like clubs, but they were bars. And I would actually not say play hard to get, and I never was that. It's not my nature to be a jerk, but I wasn't very nice when the girls showed me interest. I was never very nice. And that wasn't my nature. That was not true. That was not true. And you know what? A lot of the time, I ended up with that girl at the end of the night. And the reason why I'm saying this is that when you're trying to meet someone in a relationship, especially because I have young kids and everything like that, you don't know what that other person is coming at you with. You don't know their agenda. You don't know what they're thinking. You don't know really that much about them at all. So I would always be on guard with anyone you meet in a new relationship. But yes, people who are just people pleasers, to be pleasing them, to say anything they want to hear and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's just as bad as what I just said that I did, and I'm not happy about it, where I'm being a jerk because I know that girl will be more attracted to me because I'm hard to get. And so I'm just saying there's all these things you have to consider in a relationship, but if you're just telling people what they want to hear, they're not going to think you're authentic in the long run. Sometimes I say things to people because I'm concerned and I love something about them or something that they're doing, and I'll just say, hey, what you're doing is terrible. And sometimes I wish I wouldn't say it like that, but I'm authentic. I'll tell you when it's not right. And I actually have my friends, thank goodness, the small circle that I have, that will tell me when I'm screwing up. And I would rather have that than a large group of people that think, I'm something that I'm not.
But isn't that most of us in relationship?
Yes.
Most of us in relationship.
Yes.
Present as something we are not, correct?
I agree. I agree because, and if it's physical attraction first, I'm just being honest. I think that's how most people, they're like, wow, there's something that attracts you. It's usually physical. And then you start to talking with somebody, and some people are smooth talkers. Some people can really, do their thing in an atmosphere. And other people, like I said, play hard to get and nah, I'm not even interested. And sometimes that's attractive, whether it be male or female. So I'm just saying there's an interesting dynamic there. But yes, I think we all, that first instinct is to do whatever we can to have more of a relationship or, interaction with that person, because there's something that has attracted us. Something has attracted us to be together, both of us. And, and if you have used falsely something that's not real, and it continues, sometimes people will continue that false narrative. And then that's when it becomes really sad because, you find out somebody is not who they say they are.
Let me ask you this final question before you get out of here.
Yes.
Is integrity synonymous with morality?
Yes, in my view, because, when I finally found the person in my that I'd been with for so long, I asked her if she had a boyfriend. She said yes. This was the first party I met her. It was a baseball party up where at the college I was. And I was like, all right, well, cool, because but where to find me or whatever. Next time I saw her, different party, a couple weeks later, and I said, well, I wish you didn't have a boyfriend. She goes, I don't anymore. So she was honest with me straight up forward. And I'll tell you what, that has moved all the way these years, all my years with her. I never have a question of her integrity or a question of her honesty. And that, if you want an enduring relationship, is the utmost of importance.
Wow. Sean, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. You already
Thanks,
know you
brother.
got to.
Love you.
Yes, man. You got a seat at the table. Call in anytime if you want to bring your city in the building. All you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. But Sean said that integrity is synonymous with morality, and oftentimes they do get mixed up. Just like people in the Christian faith mix faith and belief up interchangeably, but they're not. They're really not. When you get to the etymological root of the word integrity, means totally something different, right, than how we use it. How we use it, integrity is about consistency, congruence, right, wholeness. Let me give it to you. Integrity, noun, the state or the quality or state of wholeness, congruence, alignment, right? So again, in your relationships, 4 pillars. This is according to Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy. The quality or state of wholeness, congruence, and alignment. The 4 pillars of integrity: emotional intelligence, impeccable agreements, healthy responsibility, and conscious communication. Right? Respect, that garners trust. Pride, responsibility, keeping promises, helping others. This is how the Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy describes it. But when you look at the etymological root of the word, it puts it in a space that may be impossible for people to achieve. The etymological, I don't want to say definition, this is the study of etymology, the origin of words. Integrity, noun, circa 1400. Integrite, innocence, blameless, chastity, purity, from the old French, integrity, right? And directly from the Latin, integritatem, right? Soundness, wholeness, completeness, right? Purity, correctness, blamelessness. Ooh, from the root integer, whole. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, ain't nobody like that. Remember, WHIP, the acronym, work in progress, WHIP. You'll be hard-pressed to find somebody that's integrous. Because that means you would have to accept all of the real bad people. You have a code that is authored by you. Not by your wounds, not by what mama told you do it, daddy told you. When we come forward, we're going to get deeper into this question of integrity. Give me the night.
He's on fire tonight. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Mike Island, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Harvard University has appointed its first person of color and second woman as president. Claudine Gay will take office as Harvard's 30th president in July 2023. She succeeds current President Lawrence S. Bacow, who announced in June he would be stepping down. A major winter storm is making its way to the northeastern part of the U.S. In New York, Governor Kathy Hochul says teams are ahead of the storm as they prepare for snow to accumulate and high winds. Out-of-pocket healthcare spending is rising to its highest rate since 1985. That's according to new data from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Spending on healthcare in the U.S. grew by 2.7% last year. And that's the latest. I'm Mike Island from your 24/7 news source, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
NetSpend All Access. Get the mobile banking account with perks that add up. Banking services provided by and account established by Pathward NA. Member FDIC. Deposit account opening is subject to registration and ID verification. Terms and costs apply.
Is the pen mightier than the sword?
They say the pen is mightier than the sword. At KBLA Talk 1580, we not only have a lot to talk about, we have a lot to write about. Politics, relationships, business, empowerment, and culture. The all-star roster at KBLA Talk 1580 has you covered.
That's what it's all about.
Be sure to follow us on all our socials for our latest book releases, op-eds, essays, and commentaries from our hosts. And, of course, download the KBLA 1580 app as we strive to remain your most trusted, credible, and reliable source for the issues you care about. This is unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580.
What up, baby?
Central Neighborhood Health Foundation is a full-service network of federally qualified health care centers that serves local communities throughout Los Angeles, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties. CNHF clinics provide low-cost to no-cost, compassionate, comprehensive, quality health care, which includes primary care services for chronic disease and diabetes management, pediatric and women's services, preventive care, vision and dental screenings, COVID-19 testing and vaccines, flu vaccines, behavioral health, HIV, and substance use services. Virtual telehealth visits are available from the comfort of your home with highly qualified physicians and medical professionals. CNHF also provides peer support specialist training and help with housing navigation. Central Neighborhood Health Foundation. Your wellness is our priority. Comprehensive care built on trust and respect. For more information, visit cnhfclinics.org or call 213-536-5815 today to locate a clinic near you.
Bring in the new year with Cat Williams. He's coming to Ontario in the Toyota Arena December 30th and in Los Angeles in the Microsoft Theater December 31st.
I don't know what I'm gonna do about this light bill. Just hit the blunt one time and see if it don't change your perception of what's important in your life. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this life. Them boys. I got 12 candles. I've been waiting to burn them.
He's back with an all-new show. It's the award-winning comedian, Cat Williams.
Just so you knew they was lying, they said some next that don't even make mathematical sense. They said there's a chicken wing shortage, but we got plenty thighs.
Cat Williams with his special guests, Marco, Tommy Davidson, Tony Roberts, Daphne Springs, and Pretty Ricky. In Ontario, get tickets at Ticketmaster. In Los Angeles at AXS.com. Bring in the new year with Cat Williams.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 85% water, right?
85% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Ooh, pass me the intercom thingy.
Attention shoppers. If you want a real
deal. Try Tide Pods.
Don't pay for water. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods.
Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. Stop the violence. Increase the Peace Foundation is a nonprofit community-based organization dedicated to fostering peace while mitigating violence in our society. Established in 1993, Stop the Violence, Increase the Peace has provided a wide variety of assistance to thousands of youth, families, and victims of violence over the past 3 decades, including intervention services, conflict and dispute resolution training, grief counseling, and victims advocacy. In addition, the foundation offers an array of classes focused on anger management, domestic violence, parenting, substance abuse, and more. To make a donation or to access services, call 323-445-8620. That's 323-445-8620 or visit www.increasethepeacefoundation.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
You just don't know what you do to me. Bad boy. Give me all the chicken heads from Pasadena to Medina. Bet big, get in between you, then see the prognosis, doses, blends and bends like Twizzlers. Biggest fitting to hurt, what's under that skirt? Slow down, son, you're killing. Who filling them with octane? Got them gassed up, about to get blasted up, son. The last one word the mother, brother miss him. I seen it when he kissed him at the wake, made his body shake. The high guy in 850 eyes, smoke tint, rap terror, full chrome and terror. Street five by the rivers, the fifth is conspicuous. Bad boy slipped in 95, ridiculous. My rap lines is like landmines. One step, kaboom, black suits fill the room. To whom it may concern, Junior Mafia's the clique. Act up, I have my honeys total bustin'. That's right.
In the middle of the day now, baby, I seem to think of only you. Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, as long as my co-host is with me, it's always a party on the VOR. The Voice of Reason is live on KBLA Talk 1580. We got a barn burner of a topic tonight. We're talking about integrity, or the lack thereof in modern day relationships. Now, we looked up the etymological root of the word. It means innocence, blameless, chastity, purity. And I said we're hard-pressed to find that, right, in a person. Because one of the other connotative definitions for integrity is an inner belief system and or, dare I say, code that one adheres to, right? Which produces an expectation of consistency. This person lives by this rule. If we look at relationships today, there's this phenomena out there talking about ghosting, right? This younger generation will ghost you. In other words, they will disappear without ever saying anything. They'll just leave, right? But guess what? That ain't new. There are people who are in relationship long term that have ghosted each other emotionally, psychologically, physically, financially. They've ghosted each other. That ain't new. See, let me tell you something. Lack of integrity is performing to get an outcome. Performing to get a particular result. Are you trying to tell me most people are doing that right now? Most people aren't doing that right now. Can we be honest tonight if we're talking about integrity? And then when you decide to take off your mask and say, you know what, no more performance. I'm not doing that no more. You become the villain. Because, again, people are in and it's really sad. People are in pursuit of an outcome, and if they don't get the outcome, let me tell you something, they're going to be salty long after the relationship has ended. Many people have a hard time letting go because many people refuse to break up with the disappointment of not getting the outcome they wanted. This is why when I talk to couples about breaking up, I'm trying to let them know you're not just breaking up with a person, you're breaking up with a desired outcome that wasn't fulfilled. And you got to be okay with that. 1-800-920-1580. Somebody get to your phone line. Do we lack integrity? Somebody talk to me tonight. Huh? Let's get it. Theo, Charleston, South Carolina. Get in here, man.
Man, so you heavy tonight, right? Because I'm kind of like facing the issue of what you're talking about right now. I'm trying to show integrity through the situation that I'm currently in and trying to be consistent. But I believe what we're fighting with and what I'm fighting with is long-term trauma that has been set in place. And as much as I'm trying to be present within the relationship, I'm also facing what I've been through, right? And there comes a point where the misalignment of us being congruent with one another is based on the traumas of both of our past. Because I can hear it in her, she can hear it in me. Now we're looking to seek out therapy to possibly figure out the triggers. I feel like I educate myself enough to know what the triggers are, but then I don't know because I haven't been to therapy yet. It's just a heavy road to be congruent with somebody and show integrity when the mask of the pain that somebody else has went through and the pain that you go through is weighing heavy on you. So anytime that we try to communicate about that, it's like the little kids in us come out and take grasp of the situation. Well, you're not listening to me. Well, you're not listening to me. So it's like a constant battle with, trying to be present.
Well, wait. Let's get deeper here,
Go
Theo.
ahead.
Let's go deeper, man.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you to you? Yeah, see, because I heard you say trying to be congruent with another. You can't be congruent with her until you're congruent with you. Who are you to you, brother? Your 3 principles that you have in place that make you you.
Woo. Good one.
So if you don't know that, there is no congruence for the relationship.
So basically what you're telling me, I need to seek out my own inner works, let alone trying to maintain congruentness with this particular person.
Listen, if we are going to go by the concepts of integrity, right? If we're going to go by the concepts of integrity is about being true to one's own self. And if you don't know you, if you haven't accepted the complete you bringing that confusion into the relation. Come on, man.
Oh man, that one hard to hear. So basically, I'm in a trauma bond.
So let's go even deeper. Go back to what Sean said. I asked Sean that question on purpose because Sean's a smart guy. And I said, yo, integrity and morals, are they basically the same thing? Are they related? He was like, yeah. But let me give you some examples of integrity. Here's the good one. Because you can be integrous and you can have integrity and still not be moral. Because one of the key successful things that people tell people about relationships is this. Keep your promises. Here's the good one, right? You make a promise, you keep your promise. You good integrity, right? You have integrity. But another one that's a little bit darker is also labeled as integrity. You know what that is? Keep my secrets.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Because that's deep, because it's like that's part of being a man when you're giving out your vulnerability to someone and they kind of like blow it off like it's nothing. And for you don't even open up in these spaces because, but the world necessarily don't even care. They don't care, though. So it's like, why even open up? Why do I even do that when I'm trying to be vulnerable with the particular person that I love?
Wait,
Theo, all I did is
Theo, I know we cooking right now. I'm gonna need you to stay with me. When we come forward, we going back to Charleston. It's on fire tonight.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
The state task force is getting closer to identifying what reparations will look like in California. Maisha Cairo here with your K-Black Minute News, brought to you by CaliforniaBlackMedia.org. The California Task Force to study and develop reparation proposals for African Americans will be conducting its last meeting of 2022 on December 14th and 15th at Oakland City Hall Chambers, beginning at 9 a.m. with time for public comment. Meetings will be live streamed on the task force website or on ETM Media YouTube. Task Force Chairperson Kamala Moore says that the next meeting is of high importance and will include an in-depth conversation about redress and repair. So far, the task force has determined a conservative estimate of 2 million African Americans in California who have ancestors that were enslaved here in the U.S. They are still determining what or how much compensation should be. Let's start the conversation on social media pages at KBLA 1580.
Special Needs Network Incorporated, together with Assemblymember Isaac Bryan, cordially invites you to Christmas Care Exchange in the Park, Sunday, December 18th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Lamert Park, located on 43rd Place in Crenshaw. Experience a day of giving, love, community, and support. There will be celebrity guests, arts and crafts, resource fair, and more. Come take a picture with Santa. Enjoy the DJ. This is a free event open to the public Sunday, December 18th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Don't miss the Christmas Care Exchange in Lamert Park, located on 43rd Place in Crenshaw. This is the season of giving, and the Special Needs Network, together with Assemblymember Isaac Bryan, wants to bless you Sunday, December 18th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. There will be toys for all kids up to 18 years old. Children must be present. See you Sunday. Thanks to our sponsors, Let's Behold, The Butterfly Effect, and SEIU 721, State Council on Developmental Disabilities, Niagara Water, Lakeshore Learning, Puck Schools, Crystal Stairs, Beach Cities, Beta Gamma Nu, Casa Lopez, and Los Fabulocos.
Over 100 million people around the world have felt the thrill of Broadway's most spectacular musical, Disney's The Lion King. And now you can too. Experience this breathtaking theatrical event and see why the New York Times declares there is simply nothing else like it.
Give the gift that roars at the Pantages Theater, February 2nd through March 26th. Visit BroadwayInHollywood.com.
KBLA Talk 1580 wishes you a happy holiday and wants to bless you with one night only. A Wonder Winter's Night presented by Stevie Wonder's House Full of Toys benefit concert. Saturday, December 17th at Microsoft Theater. Download the KBLA Talk 1580.com mobile app to enter to win a pair of tickets. This has been a community call to action brought to you by KBLA Talk 1580. More of the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Right now on KBLA Talk 1580.
To me, okay? To me. Ultimately, martial art means honestly expressing yourself. Now, it is very difficult to do, okay? I mean, it is easy for me to put on a show and be cocky and be flooded with a cocky feeling and then feel like pretty cool and all that. Or I can make all kinds of phony things, you see what I mean? Blinded by it. Or I can show you some really fancy movement. But to express oneself honestly, not lying to oneself, and to express myself honestly, that, my friend, is very hard to do. And you have to train. You have to keep your reflexes so that when you want it, it's there. When you want to move, you're moving. And when you move, you are determined to move. Not taking 1 inch, not anything less than that. If I want to punch, I'm going to do it, man, and I'm going to do it, you see. So, I mean, so that is the type of thing you have to train yourself into it, to become one with the punch. Now, I'm leaning forward a little bit, hoping not to hurt any camera angle. I mean, you got to put the whole hip into it and snap it and get all your energy in there and make this into a weapon.
Man, y'all don't understand what kind of game I'm laying down, right? That was the legendary Bruce Lee on self-expression. For Bruce, self-expression was an extension of honesty. You remember in, what was it, Enter the Dragon, when he said, and when it's time for me to hit, I don't hit. It hits all by itself. Being in such a true and honest space with yourself, who you are, what you're about, and not backing down from it. In relationships, we have been conditioned to back down. We have been conditioned to capitulate in order to be happy, in order to make someone else happy, so that we don't become lonely. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What? Yeah, that's integrity. And I'm not saying being disrespectful, condescending, because a self-realized being doesn't need to intellectually or emotionally or physically abuse anybody. But when you're in the presence of someone who is self-realized, they're going to be their true self, regardless of how you feel about it. How many of you are in a relationship right now like that, where the true you gets to roam free in love? Ooh, 1-800-920-1580. You want to talk about integrity? Most of you men out there are doers. Let me do. Let me show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. Yeah, let me do it. Let me do it for you. Because you know that there's a payoff for doing. That's how relationships is set up. If I do for her, she gonna think, am I revealing too much of the male psychology? If I act kind, maybe I'll get a little honey. When I come forward, I'm going to talk to Theo.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580 invites you to join us in celebrating the season of giving by being part of the solution. As we enjoy great food, family, warmth, and well wishes in whatever our festive tradition may be, we share the beauty of the season by reaching out to the less fortunate. Please help us to help others with the KBLA Cover the Houseless Cozy Community Coat and Blanket Drive. All you have to do is drop off new or clean, gently used winter coats and blankets in the KBLA lobby during business hours. Now through December 20th, all of the coats and blankets will be donated to unsheltered individuals and families experiencing houselessness. Simply bring your donation to 4434 Crenshaw Boulevard in Los Angeles, near Vernon Avenue, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. weekdays. That's 4434 Crenshaw in historic Leimert Park. During the holidays and every day, let's remember, we keep us safe. We keep us warm. We are the safety net, and together we can cover the unsheltered. Get caught up in the spirit of the season, the spirit of love. Make a difference with your friends at KBLA Talk 1580. Did you know it pays to drive electric? With government rebates, you'll save thousands on the purchase of a new or used EV. And the more you drive, the more you'll save, both on fuel and maintenance far into the future. Start seeing savings today. Learn more at ladwp.com/EV. That's ladwp.com/EV.
On Sunday, January 15th at 4 p.m., SCLC Southern California presents Moving into the Promise of the Beloved Community at the 52nd Annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Legacy Celebration. President William D. Smart invites you to attend the celebration on Dr. King's birthday, Sunday, January 15th, 4 p.m. at the Sheraton LAX, 6101 West Century Boulevard. This year's event will honor community members who have made a significant impact in 2022, including our own Tavis Smiley, who will also deliver the keynote address. For tickets, call 213-268-3082 or email pastorsmart@sclc-sc.org. That's 213-268-3082 or email pastorsmart@sclc-sc.org. Don't miss SCLC Southern California's 52nd Annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Legacy Celebration, Sunday, January 15th, 4 p.m. at the Sheraton LAX.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
I said upside down, you're turning me. You're giving love instinctively. Round and round, you're turning me. Upside down, boy, you turn me. Inside out and round, upside down. Boy, you turn me inside out and round. Instinctively, you give to me the love that I need. I cherish the moments with you. Respectfully, I say to thee, I'm aware that you're cheating when no one makes me feel like you do. Upside down, boy, you turn me.
Come on, Miss Ross. Miss Ross is the boss. And this is what most men are doing. Somebody in the chat room said this is a simp playlist. Yes, it is. How about it? But men, if you upside down and inside out with regards to who you are, you're a simp. Uh-oh. Come on. Men, y'all want to tell truth tonight? Most men are woman pleasers via their incongruent behavior. What do you mean incongruent behavior? I'm a do, right? This is how men do. A man, watch this. This is a man. He protects and he provides, but he doesn't emote. He doesn't connect spiritually, psychologically. This is the average man. Okay? He thinks what he does is enough to sustain the relationship. That's simping. Didn't I do what you wanted me to do? What you mad about? Because there's no real deep connection, sir. This is not a conscious relationship. It's a transactional one. Okay, I don't want to give you too much tonight. Theo, get back in here.
So you're killing me, man. So you're killing me with that one.
Okay.
I don't even know how to go forward with that one.
Wait, just stay with me, Theo. Just stay with me. I got to come forward anyway. Just stay with me. We going to talk to y'all. All the people on the phone line, we going to get to everybody because we cutting up tonight. It's on fire. The voice of reason is tired of playing with y'all.
That's the bottom line.